Hello race fans, sim fans, RC fans, Racing 393. It's been a bit of a busy week, so I've not had a lot of time to do any videos. I've been putting out a few videos updating you on what's to come, the cars, and where possible giving the links so that you could download the mods yourself and give it a go. But hopefully things will start to sort of tick by now. So as you can see, Sim Dream Development has been hard at it. I've done a previous video of 3 cars, and these are the next 3 cars in the F1 2009 season. So you've got a McLaren, a Redbull, and what looks like another Redbull. It's actually a Torro Rosso. The car in question, the McLaren there, MP424, driven by Heikki Kovalainen and Lewis Hamilton. I'm in Heikki's car. The Red Bull, RB5, Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber. That's in Vettel's livery. And the STR4 as driven by Sebastian Buemi. I think he went to Formula E. There's a couple of other drivers who elude me for the moment, but they're the liveries that we're going to use. We're going to take each car out for a quick test drive. The track I'm going to use is a track I was going to use a modern F1 track, but I decided the other 3 cars went round a track that they would have never have gone round. So I thought the same with these ones. I'm going to take these 3 cars each at a time around the old Silverstone race circuit on Assetto Corsa. So it's it's not flat out. I have taken one of these cars around there just to test it to make sure it works. But it's certainly a layout of a circuit of which 2009, well, the track had evolved immensely. But these cars would have never have gone round the old configuration of that track. So we're going to jump in again, probably do them in this order: McLaren, Red Bull, Torro Rosso, and we're just going to see how they get on around the track. The track's really good, wide, flat out in places, lots of grip on these cars. So without further ado, let's picture or graphic of the car in game. I particularly, considering this was a little bit more modern, I actually quite like this era of F1. It doesn't have as many winglets and things on it. I think the design of the front wheel covered in, it must have worked, but I wasn't a huge fan of the covered in wheels, which has seemed to have come back in the sort of most recent times, like this year's cars, 22, and definitely what looks like 23. So we're just coming out of the pits.
The pit exit looks clear. Cold tyres all round.
So with this particular car, I've not actually driven this one, but it looks unfinished. I don't know what's going on, but it's certainly not. So it doesn't look good from in car. But an old version of Silverstone, nevertheless.
That was at 108.00. Sector 3 times okay.
We'll give it one more. See if I can hit the apexes this time. Bit wide.
start time's okay.
Sounds alright though. Missed that apex. That was my fault.
The tyre temps are good.
The backs are, the front ain't. Go.
That lap was a 106.50. Sector 3 time is fast.
So 106.50. So the McLaren did a 106.50. What I'll do now is we'll do a little bit of a replay. I'm going to show you it in like full speed as well. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Down the main straight, first corner, Cox. I mean, look at the grip. Beckett's. Oh, let's get that one wrong. Chapel curve. I can't keep up. Down the straight. That's the hanger straight. But I got that wrong with the other hanger. Whoa, Stowe. Stowe is a corner and a half. Out of Stowe. We're still getting it. It's revving its nuts off. Oh my god, I love it. Club. Round club. Abbey, I think this isn't it. What's this called? Abbey curve. Flat out. Farm straight. Wow. And that was a lap of Silverstone. Flipping heck. If Formula 1 cars are at Silverstone now, oh my god. And that's of an amateur driving a game. That's not even real, is it? Well, there's the proof in the pudding. That was a nice cut. It looked a lot better than it drove. I think I did a 106.50. I'm going to check now when I come out of this. But wow. Right. I don't think there's going to be much difference between the Redbull and the STR, but there should be. Just to clarify, that was a 106.502. So I will write that down to that extra decimal place. That was the McLaren. We're now going to go in the RB5. So there's the RB5. Quite arguably a much more successful car in 2009. Looks alright though from here. I have driven this. This is the one I practice with. So straight away you can see the finish is much better. The McLaren's unfinished. Here we go. (1975) Silverstone layout. It's got a much better turning. That's club. Abbey curb. Farm straight. Feels a lot better. No wonder Redbull were dominant this year. Beautiful.
That was 104.77.
Here we go. I mean, look at that car. No wonder Sebastian was so bloody quick. Look at the grip. probably find this is a more polished, finished car than what the McLaren is. I can't get over this track. Can you imagine nowadays? Listen to that car. Drop a gear, round the corner, on the boards, much better. Flat out. I'm absolutely speechless. I can't keep up with myself. Rides curbs, and out of the chicane, across the line. Across the line, I couldn't even get my words out. 104.771. So I'm going to add the extra tenth on there. So that was, well, I don't know, 4, 5. It's almost 2 seconds quicker than that McLaren. 1.8 seconds. I mean, I might have been getting used to it. However, that car drove better, handled better, more on the limit. The McLaren definitely, from Sim Dream Development, feels unfinished. They need an update for that. Hopefully they'll sort that out. Right, last car is going to be the Torro Rosso, the STR Scuderia Torro Rosso. So there's the Scuderia Torro Rosso, Sebastian Buemi. Looks like a much simpler design, even less sophisticated than the Red Bull. It also looks, if I'm honest, not as finished. I've not driven this one. And nowhere near as much grip. Not like that Red Bull. No. Nowhere near. Let's give it a go. One lap. Nowhere near. No turning. Less power. No turning whatsoever. On a 30 lap.
Please, Dean.
Should be faster than the McLaren though, I would think.
That last lap was a 105.94. That's your best lap in this session.
So it wasn't as quick as the McLaren. So here we go. The car felt underpowered. No turning. Very evasive on the throttle. It even looks unfinished from this point of view. I think Sim Dream Development have maybe just rushed these to get them out. So I'm looking for some decent updates for these two cars, the McLaren and the Scuderia Torro Rosso. It just doesn't look in proportion. Maybe that's how it looked back in the day, I can't remember. But you cannot get over this track and these cars. If you stick around, there's a surprise at the end for you. So theoretically, a 105.776 is quicker than the McLaren, but what I did was a 105.935. We ended up with, I'm sort of looking at these, so I'm not looking at the camera, a 104.7 for the Red Bull, a 105.9, it could have been a bit quicker, for the Scuderia, the Torro Rosso, and then the McLaren, a 106. The McLaren and the STR are definitely unfinished. So come on, Sim Dream Development, develop it please, because the Red Bull's finished, and very quickly and straight after, you brought another two cars out. And also the downloads for all these cars is very small. Are expected to be like, you know, 300-400 megabytes. I don't know. but they're like tiny, 140 or something. Mad. So definitely something needs to be done there. Now, if you're going to stick around, I've got a treat. I'm going to take another car out, which I haven't advertised for those that need to see it. I've actually purchased 2023 fictitious, I suppose, Formula 1 cars from a French company. I'm going to try and they're all the same performance. It doesn't matter which car I use. So the French company's called ACFL, and this is in beta 0.4. We'll do a Ferrari just because. Around the same track, just be interested to see how this mod goes and how much quicker, if at all, this car is. So here we have a 2023 Ferrari. Totally different feeling. Sounds completely different, as expected. Got no rev counter. It's all by sound. Super torquey. It feels heavier.
The lap time was at 109.37. Sector 3 time is quick.
A 109? Nowhere near. Cleaner lap.
Just done a 106.78.
So here we go. Looks nice. I'll put a link in the description about this one. It feels heavier. Lots of grip. So going with the process, today's cars, like 2022. 23 are slower. Don't sound as good. You know, even comparing to 2009. Looks alright though. Yeah, amazing track though. Curbage. So we had a theoretical 105.8. Same as the STR, but we actually did a 106.7, which was 0.2 slower than the McLaren, which was slow. So, well, make that what you will. Anyway, that's my test for this time. We did the 3 cars from Sim Dream Development. I'll put a link in the description. And that was from where was it from? I can't remember now. It's up there somewhere. I'm looking and looking and looking, but I can't see it. And a French company. It's like €14 for the whole season 2023. But they're like league cars. They're all the same. Performance, there's no difference, just the liveries. And I think at the end of the day, they don't know what shape the cars are going to be next year, because even the teams don't know yet properly, do they? I guess they're not going to let a tin pot company like that know, so they're probably surmising on what the rule changes, etc, etc, but they probably won't be a million miles off. But there's no doubt there's free updates, so you buy it, and if the shape's different, or the liveries, etc, etc, the updates will be free. So that's one of the good things about buying the mod. It will get updated as time goes on. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that little run of F1 around a 1975 Silverstone circuit. Interesting lap times. Absolutely freaking blinding around there. I wish that track was still there. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye for now.